After a long recess from the series, we jump back into 1984's Heathcliff. Our featured lady was a one-time appearance in the second half of the cartoon under the Cadillac Cats, during the Babysitters. She was a traveling circus lion without a specific name, so she's just considered Mother Lion. She was voice played by Marilyn Schreffler, who also provided the voice for Tammy, Roxy, and Dixie.
My baby!
Along the way, her vehicle hits a bump in the road, and her baby magically slips through the bars and bounces all the way to Riff Raff's house. The group becomes temporary babysitters, especially Riff Raff, who becomes substitute mother. While the baby drove the gang nuts through the night and continued to noticeably become inconsistent in size, eventually the mother lion will return to the junkyard in order to retrieve him. The only problem is that she couldn't see well in the dark. She ends up fishing out Hector, then Wordsworth, then eventually grabs Mungo and mistakes him for her baby. But it had to been no more than a few hours. What was going on in this episode? Hector and Wordsworth had to put an Amber Alert out on Mungo when they report to Riff Raff that the mother ran off with him thinking he was her child. They end up waiting till morning to take the baby back to the circus to exchange for Mungo. By morning, less than 24 hours, that same baby was now about the size of an average human. Cleo pulls up in a car and rescues the gang, where they end up driving off to the circus. Meanwhile, the mother lion began the process of teaching her supposed child Mungo of how to jump through flaming hoops. To his complete and utter dismay.
You have to, son. If you don't do tricks, you don't eat.
At this point, there was better lighting in the circus tent than there was in the junkyard, and she still couldn't tell her actual baby from Mungo. You would then have to draw the conclusion about her that she was an extremely ditzy character. When she turns her back to speak with the other lions, Mungo gets away from her, but it doesn't last long before she finds him again. The next scene, we saw the sheer size difference between them, as the lioness towered over him like a tree. In order to make things easier for him, she would then roleplay as the lion tamer, trying to teach him how to be intimidating for the audience, rewarding him with food, and still trying to get him to jump through the ring. Mungo is a rather lazy character, not even built for physical performance. But if nothing else, Mama Lion was very patient.
Now come on, baby. We're going to do this over and over till you get it right. Then you'll get your reward.
By the time Riff Raff and the gang pulled up to the circus tent, the show was just beginning. The Mama Lion must have made Mungo perform the trick so much he was hypnotized when the spotlight was on him. Shortly later, she saw her real baby from her cage. She would then take a look over at Mungo, then take a look at herself in the mirror, then take another look at her real baby, then examine herself in the mirror once more before she figured out who her real kid was. She would then bend the bars with super-like strength, then run to his rescue. The net catchers would come out from both ends and pursue both her and her son. They would reunite and sidestep their chasers. And so, the episode ends with a happy ending. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Furry Girl Profiles. Remember, if you liked today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future content. My name is Jawbreaker, and I thank you for watching Playfur Cinema.